If your plan only works when life is calm, it's not a plan. That's the lie I bought into for years. That if I just found the right routine, the right program, the right time, then it would finally stick. But real life doesn't get calm, especially as a parent. So if your health plan requires calm, it's going to keep failing you. And you're going to keep thinking you're the problem. You're not. The plan is. All right, let me start with a scene. Evening class, I've been coaching all day. The gym is loud. Barbells are moving, jump rope snapping, the music's up, people are working hard. Now add in two toddlers. My girls are 3 and 1.5, right in the middle of it. One wants a snack, the other wants to be held. Both want my attention right now. All while I'm trying to coach a big class, keep people safe, keep the energy up, and still be a dad in real time. And my brain's doing that split screen thing. Dad, coach, owner, exhausted human, all at once. That chaos, that's not a problem. That's real life right now. And if your health plan only works when it's calm, it won't work for parents. So we're building something different, something that survives real life. Welcome to Built Between Bedtimes. This is the podcast for busy parents who want to feel strong and healthy without pretending life is easy. And I want you to know right away, this isn't going to be a show where I talk to you like I've got it all figured out. I'm a dad. I'm a gym owner. I'm a coach. I'm doing my best like everyone else. Some weeks I'm on it, some weeks I'm not. Some weeks I feel strong and clear and motivated, and other weeks I'm just trying to keep it together and make it to bedtime. That's the whole point of the name. Built Between Bedtimes means we're building this in the margins. We're building this inside real life. We're building this when mornings are chaos, when schedules change, when sleep is trash, when work doesn't care that you're tired, when your kids need you and you still want to take care of yourself. It doesn't mean you don't care. It doesn't mean you're undisciplined. It means your life is full. So here's the mission in one sentence. This show exists to help busy parents build healthy habits that survive real life and to come back faster when they fall off. Every week, you're going to get one mindset shift that hits where you're at, one simple plan you can actually do, and the reminder that you can come back even when life gets messy. Because the win isn't being perfect, the win is coming back. I'm Corey. I own Wayfinder Fitness and Nutrition. I'm a coach and I'm a dad. My ex-wife and I bought the gym back in 2023 when it was Refuge CrossFit. In 2024, we renamed it to Wayfinder Fitness and Nutrition. And it wasn't just a rebrand. Wayfinder is the whole point. Most people don't need more hype. They need direction. They need a way to find their way back in the middle of real life. The more people I've coached, the more I realize something. Most people don't actually know what they're doing, and they don't always know what their goals really are. They tell me, I want to get stronger. I want more endurance. I want to lose weight. But what they really mean is, I want to keep up with my kids. I want energy again. I want to go up the stairs without getting out of breath. I want to stop starting over. That's not a 6 week plan. Those are real life goals. And that's why I care about this so much. Because I've watched people walk into a gym feeling intimidated, feeling behind, feeling like they don't belong. And what they really need isn't a perfect program. They need someone to translate. They need someone to say, okay, when you say you want strength, here's what that means in your life. It means you want to pick your kid up without your back yelling at you. It means you want to carry groceries without feeling wrecked. It means you don't want to walk upstairs and not feel like you're dying. It means you want to have energy at the end of the day, not just barely survive it. And when you're a parent, you're not training for a photo. You're training for your life. Now, let me paint one more quick picture so you know I'm not talking about parenting like it's a cute idea. Mornings in my house, my girls wake up ready to go, full energy, immediate movement, immediate needs, and you're trying to do 10 things at once. Get them fed, get them dressed, get yourself together, think about work, think about training, think about everything. Or weekends when I have them, this one hits me because I have business stuff that needs to get done. There's always something, but I just want to spend every second with them. And that tug of war is real. So if you've ever felt like you're failing because you can't do everything, you're not alone. This show is for the parent who doesn't know where to start, thinks they don't have time, feels intimidated or overwhelmed or behind, is tired of health content that makes it look easy, and still cares enough to try again. If you've ever looked at your week and thought, I can't do all that, good, because we're not doing all that. We're doing what works in real life. And I want to be really clear about this and what it is not, because episode one sets the tone. This is not a hype show. This is not 6 weeks to a new you. This is not 30 days to abs. This is not here's the one trick. This is not a show where I'm going to pretend health is easy if you just want it bad enough. And it's not a show where I'm going to try to motivate you by making you feel guilty. If you're a parent, you already carry enough guilt. You don't need more pressure. You need direction. You need something you can actually repeat. Because here's what I've learned, both as a coach and as a dad. Most people don't quit because they don't care. They quit because the plan doesn't fit their life. The plan is built for a version of life where you sleep great, you have quiet mornings, your schedule is predictable, and you have time and energy to meal prep like it's your job. That's not real life for most parents. So what happens? You start strong, you go hard, you try to change everything at once, and then life happens. A kid gets sick, work gets busy, you miss a couple workouts, you eat like a raccoon for 3 days, you feel behind, and then your brain goes, well, I blew it, and you stop. That's not a character flaw, that's a strategy problem. So the standard here is different. No quick fixes, no shame, no all or nothing. We talk like real humans. Meaning, I will flub my words. I will end up cussing at some point in this, but we're going to be real. One boundary. I'll be honest without oversharing my kids' private stuff or digging too deep into my personal life. None of that is perfect, but we will be real. All right, this is the backbone of the show, the Wayfinder standard, built between bedtimes. Wayfinder means this: you can always find your way back. Built between bedtimes means we do it with kids, we do it with work, we do it with stress, we do it no matter what is going on. So the standard is simple. We're training for real life. And because of that, we measure wins differently. Small wins count, consistency beats intensity, shrink the plan, don't abandon it, and don't miss twice. And no matter how far off course you feel, you can come back. That is the heartbeat of this podcast. This isn't about becoming a different person. It's about becoming a steadier person. It's about building something you can keep. And when you listen to this show, I want you to feel two things at the same time. One, you feel seen, like, okay, I'm not the only one struggling with this. And two, you feel clear, like, okay, I know what to do next. And if you keep showing up for this, if you keep coming back, I want this to become a place where you stop doing health alone in your head. Because that's not where a lot of parents get stuck. That's trying to figure out it privately while being exhausted, while being pulled in 10 direction, and then think they're failing. You're not failing. You're just trying to build something real with limited time and energy. So here's what you can expect from this podcast moving forward. Some episodes will be training focused, but not go crush yourself training. Practical training. Like what you do when you have 20 minutes. What you do when you only have 8 minutes. How to build strength when you're tired. How to train when you've had a long day and you're cooked. Some episodes will be food focused. Not dieting, not perfection. More like how to eat like a normal person when schedule is chaos. How to stop the I didn't eat all day and now I'm starving at night cycle. How to build simple meals that actually work for families. Some episodes will be stress and mindset because stress is real and it touches everything. How stress affects your choices, how to stop the spiral when you miss, how to talk to yourself like a coach instead of a critic. And eventually, when this gets rolling, I want to bring in conversations too. Other parents, other coaches, people in the community. Not interviews where we pretend life is perfect, but conversations where you hear, oh, they deal with that too? Because I want this to feel like a place where you can breathe. I want to feel like I'm not alone and I have somewhere to go that understands. Now, I'm going to give you one core idea that will show up a lot on this podcast because it's the difference between people who stay consistent and people who keep starting over. It's not that consistent people never miss. It's that when they miss, they come back fast. And the reason they come back fast is because their plan has levels. It can shrink. So instead of all or nothing, it becomes something always. That's why you'll hear me talk a lot about truth and direction. Tell the truth about your week. Pick something you can actually do. Stay connected, come back fast. That's it. And there's another thing I want to say out loud because it needs to be said. Even if you do everything right, sometimes it still feels slow. Sometimes your progress is invisible for a while. Sometimes you're doing the work and you don't feel the payoff yet. That's normal. That's why this can't be built on motivation. It has to be built on identity. You're not trying to be the kind of person who crushes it for 2 weeks. You're trying to be the kind of person who comes back for 2 years. That's the level we're playing at. And that's why the Wayfinder standard matters, because it gives you a way back without shame. Now, I want you to say this too. If you're listening and you're thinking, I've tried before and I always fall off, I want you to hear me. Falling off isn't the end of the story. It's part of the story. The only thing that matters is what happens next. Do you disappear for a month or do you course correct tomorrow? And that's what this show is going to help you do. Course correct faster. Shrink the plan before you abandon it. Stop making it mean something about you. Build something repeatable and keep showing up. Here's what makes this different from just another podcast. This isn't only something you listen to, it's something you join. We have a Facebook group called Built Between Bedtimes, Fitness Plus Parenting. Every week, I'll post the weekly check-in. All you do is comment green, yellow, or red. Then I'll point you to the right version of the plan that week. So you're not guessing and you're not doing this alone. Because doing this alone is where it falls apart. If you're local, come say hi at the gym. Not to get sold something, just to be around people who get it. Before you go, here's the only thing I want you to do right now. Join the Facebook group, Built Between Bedtimes, Fitness Plus Parenting. When you see the weekly check-in, comment one word, green, yellow, red. That's it. That's how we stop doing this alone, and that's how I'll point you to the right version of the plan for the week you're actually in. This is a weekly show, usually around 15 minutes, something you can finish between bedtimes. Next episode, I'm giving you 2 default plans you can fall back on. One for a decent week and one for a chaos week, so you're never stuck wondering what to do. And remember, no matter how far off course you feel, you can come back. Built Between Bedtimes. I'll talk to you next week.